Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 17 online gameplay. Today we are rolling with the 79 overall Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As you guys can see, QB comparison between Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton. I've been wanting to use the Bucs for a little bit now. I was actually looking through the teams and I was like, who's somebody I can use that I haven't ever used before and is a really good Madden team? Tampa Bay is a really good Madden team. The overall may not show it, but guys, you got two 6'5" receivers in Vincent Jackson and Mike Evans. You got a decent tight end in Austin Seferian-Jenkins, at least a decent Madden tight end. He is fast. You got two running backs. You got Doug Martin and Charles Sims. And defense, you got a user in the middle and K1 Alexander. And you also have Chris Conte at safety, who's actually a really fast, tall corner that you can actually user and play really well with. So the Bucs are a really good team. And right here, guys, he ended up going to that play a good handful of times in this game. And right here, look at that. Chris Conte, man. I use that shit all the way. Just throw it right at me, man. Why the fuck not? Cover 2 invert. We end up playing that. The little yellow with the safety, and I end up rolling back. I knew he was going to throw to it as soon as I saw it, and we ended up picking it off. So right here, Vincent Jackson has fucking stone hands. Literally bounces right off his hands. Maybe he's not. Maybe they're not a great Madden team. At least for receivers. No, they're good, though. They're good. But Vincent Jackson has that one bounce off his hands. He actually played that user really well right there on that run play. He ended up playing the hold I was going to cut, and forced me outside, and my receiver was not able to actually hold the block. So on 3rd and 15, a huge play. Mike Evans somehow catches that. I don't even know how. So at the 23-yard line, I decide to go for it. I really don't go for it inside the 50 unless I really feel like, or inside the 50, inside like the 30 or 40 unless I really feel like I can get it. And I felt like I could get it, and I did. So right here, I'm trying to run the ball inside the 20 in the red zone because I have a tough time scoring inside the red zone. So I'm trying to stay with the run. Is right here. I thought he was gonna send a blitz, and he didn't. So we end up taking a couple right there, about 4. And look at this block shed though. Try to run the ball with Doug Martin, and those fucking D-line. Geno Atkins completely blows that play up. We end up losing one, but we do take our field goal. So I'm always happy when I can get a stop and get points. I usually always take my points, especially if I get that stop. But you know what? I decided to go for it just because I felt like I really could get it. And this guy started running a lot of boring, just halfback dives and stuff like that. And I don't like to put those plays in the video because they're kind of annoying to commentate and they're just really boring. So he ends up driving down the field, basically, just to sum it up for you guys. He gets to about midfield, and now he is inside the red zone. And on 3rd and 8, he decides to run the ball with Rex Burkhead. Definitely a questionable decision. He came out in field goal for a second and then just throw it right at me, man. 2-time Chris Conte ends up coming up with another interception. We end up returning it to about the 12-yard line. So we aren't in great field position, but that is our second user pick with Conte right there. I thought I had circled deep. I decided not to throw it. I decided to take my guaranteed yards. And right here, look at Doug Martin. Look at this man moving. Good Lord. Doug Martin has 4 for 16 right now. So 1:30 left. I'm pretty much just taking my time, and I see the screaming pressure. If I had another second, I had Austin Seferian-Jenkins for a touchdown for sure. He's too fast. It would have been easy, but I wasn't able to get the ball off right there. We do have Vincent Jackson on the out route right here. We do chuck it up. Vincent Jackson one-on-one. I like the coverage. He didn't have George Loca back there. No safety help. Unfortunately, we're not able to get that. Right there, we had enough time in the pocket. We roll out to the left a little bit, give us some more time, and we do fire a dot to Humphries. Right here, Jameis Winston, just fucking throw your face into the dirt. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He just trips over Doug Martin and just falls into the turf. I don't know what he was doing right there. Right there, I thought I was going to cut upfield with Vincent Jackson. I did not, but look at this dots. Charles Sims ends up making that catch in the end zone, and that was a huge play. We end up playing the wheel, which I usually always block my running back, especially Charles Sims, who has some of the best pass block for a running back in the game. In Mutt, on his hero card, he has like like a 74 pass block, which is really good. So usually I would block him, but I decided, you know what, let me just send him on a wheel. Saw him wide open. Right here, I do speed this play up, but it is the very end of the half. He has no timeouts left. Time does run out, but AJ Green does make a nice catch before half. Thought I'd leave that in there. So Charles Sims comes up with a clutch catch before half, and we get the ball back. So now we're already up by 2 scores, so if I stall or something like that, we're still in good shape. So right here, I come out in stretch, and look at this cut, man. Oh my God, making his users look silly, trying to follow me to the outside. I end up just cutting straight up. That may be the meanest cut I have ever made in Madden 7. Definitely Madden 17. I'm not sure about in Madden ever. In Madden 13 and 25, it was pretty insane the cuts you could make, but this year, that was dope, man. Like, that was really crisp. And, Doug Martin, I guess he has really good agility because that's what makes you cut really fucking sharp like that. And probably the meanest cut I've ever seen. So, anyway, right here on 2nd and 13 at the 34, that was the only thing I was trying not to do was give up big plays And unfortunately, we do. And this guy fires right back, fires a dot into the end zone to A.J. Green. Goes to A.J. Green back to back, and he gets into the end zone. So we still are up by 2 scores, but at this point, I'm thinking, clock this man. Doug Martin, do work for me. Clock the ball, drag routes, slant routes, short routes, run the ball with Jameis Winston if I need to. I need to run out time because I honestly do not feel like my offense is that fantastic when I'm trying to force the ball down the field. So, I'm trying to run the ball. As you see, Doug Martin has 8 rushes for 97 yards. Right here, we do get stuck in 3rd and 4, but he fails to cover Jameis Winston, so he does end up getting the first down. Luckily, we do not fumble on that hit, but we do gain 10 right there. So, moving forward in the game to the 24-yard line now, 3rd and 9, a huge play. And it is picked off. No worries, though. Look at how much time we ran off the clock. We ran out the rest of the third, and there was, I think, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and half of the 4th quarter. So I'm extremely happy with that. Up by 2 scores. I feel like we can win. And Jesus Christ, these players are just, mossing these corners. And he's playing really good ball right now. I got to give it to him. He's playing really, really well. He's dotting me up. I really don't have an answer right now. Just trying to play coverage D. And just trying not to let him get anything downfield. I will give up short shit as long as we keep him in bounds. Little running back plays. I'll take that right there. He does take a one-on-one shot. Definitely a good read. Luckily, we're able to break that one up in the end zone. So still at the 28-yard line on 3rd and 9. A huge play. We have everything covered, I think. And we neglect to put a spy on Andy Dalton. He does end up getting way more than the first down to the 13. He does run a smart wide receiver screen. Luckily, I don't know who that was. I think one of our corners is able to sniff that one out. And this, I thought it was a pick, man. I thought he got 2 feet in. He does not, though. So still at the 9, 3rd and 6. Ooh, he caught that, but our safety was able to, pull him out of bounds. So he ends up taking his field goal, and weirdly enough, he kicks deep. I thought he was going to kick an onside, and if he did, I was just going to switch from normal kickoff to onside. He does not onside. So we're up by 7 with the ball, and, in great position right now, and Doug Martin on a stretch play gets almost the first down, and he's calling his timeouts. We get one more first, and we win. Luke Stalker ends up getting us the first, and that will do it. We do end up coming out with the win, as Doug Martin almost breaks another big run. But, guys, that was actually a really, really good game. We went really conservative in the second half, and that is basically what won us the game, because this guy ended up finding his rhythm in the second half, and we were able to hold on to our lead. Definitely that run by Doug Martin definitely helped us. So that was a huge play by him. I would say Doug Martin is pretty much the player of the game. One of the meanest cuts I've ever seen. But that was a dope game, man. It was a dope game. I love playing with the Buccaneers. They were definitely a fun team to play with. I might play with them. I will most likely play with them again in the future. But it was a good game. So I did hope you guys enjoyed. You guys check out the stats if you want. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out. Be sure to follow my Twitter at Dangerous Gaming. Link is in the description.
Like a Hellcat.